Hi, I'm Darren Findling from the Probate Pro, and I'm going to spend some time talking about year-end planning and how we as a business look at the past and prepare for the future. I've got a few props that I like to use in my explanation. One, of course, is this Netflix shirt and this Blockbuster hat. Let's use the Blockbuster Netflix as a metaphor, an example of how we approach business and the growth of our particular business. Now, everyone remembers going to Blockbuster, walking up and down the aisles on a Friday or Saturday night, looking for movies. It was the place upon which the entire industry circulated for movies that were going to be watched at home. And of course, we remember Wayne Huizenga, who built this massive empire, this brick and mortar empire that went from the East Coast and West Coast, and every community therein, there was a Blockbuster nearby. He built this company and ultimately sold it for $8.4 billion in a massive deal to Viacom. And at some particular juncture, there was a discussion between this startup, Netflix. Netflix wanted Blockbuster to actually buy it from Blockbuster for $50 million. Imagine $50 million. Netflix, a mail order. They had come up with the mail order DVDs where the little red envelopes would show up in your door box. You'd watch the movie a few times, ship it back. A very innovative, creative idea. The Netflix we know today is nothing like that company. They have evolved into being a massive, huge conglomerate, market valuation of over $130 billion. It's just an extraordinary valuation. And what do we know about Blockbuster? It's gone. It doesn't exist. I don't even think there's one store that remains in the country. It is a company that just has lost its relevance, more so than just relevance. It's lost its footprint. In a few years, nobody will even know what Blockbuster was. It was a blip on our radar for a period of time. Netflix, on the other hand, has evolved from a mail order video company, this niche, cute idea, into a completely different company a few times. It keeps evolving, keeps adapting, continues to change, taking big risks, deciding what the market needs and understanding the market, and continuing to understand that shifting itself from what it is into what it should be is a good strategy. And of course, we're all trying to be Netflix. Nobody wants to be Blockbuster. So how do you do it? Well, there are some core principles to allow your business to grow and become a Netflix. You have to be flexible and be willing to adapt and change as times allow for it. Companies that simply start producing money and no longer innovate and ideate for the future are companies that can end up very quickly like Blockbuster, a continued evolution and progression of ideas. So why do I have my dog here? Well, the dog that is in one of my lawyer's offices represents an understanding that a Labrador, a golden or a Labrador, is always ready to play. It's in the moment. And it's understanding that at that moment, that key moment when your customers or those who need you, are you ready? Are you present? Are you ready to play ball like a Labrador does? I use this as an example of live life like a Labrador. Be present in the moment, understand the moment, and plan for the future to ensure that you're constantly evolving your business and your ideas for the future. We use lots of stuffed animals and examples like this to convey our ideas. We are big fans of Seth Rodin's concept of the purple cow being an innovative company that continues to progress and create uniqueness within the marketplace to stand out like the purple cow on the side of the road. So of course, I proudly wear the Netflix shirt. They're an inspirational company as we plan the Probate Pro's future. We hope that we continue to make good business decisions so that we no way come close to being Blockbuster. It's amazing that the name is Blockbuster, yet it doesn't exist anymore. But rather, we model ourselves against the idea that Netflix continued to adapt, change, and evolve for the future. And look where Netflix is. I wish everyone a great year of planning and strategy, and that you continue to grow your business like the model of Netflix, with constantly pushing for excellence and changing to build yourself into an extraordinary business. I'm Darren Findling from the Probate Pro.